This episode of Techno Buffalo is brought to you by the LG Twin Wash. Wash 2 loads at the same time. Been talking an awful lot lately about my Android device, launchers, apps, games, but I want to talk a little more about games because I have a couple of games for you guys that aren't just Android focused, they're actually available on mobile altogether. So if you're an iOS user, you're not going to be left out in the cold. The only exception is one of these is an emulator and those aren't available on iOS. But with that said, let's get right on into it. My first title, it's very near and dear to my heart. I have been playing the living crap out of Magic Puzzle Quest. Puzzle Quest is one of my favorite games. It's essentially like Bejeweled, but with RPG elements. And I'm a Magic the Gathering nerd, so they released a game that hits both of my funny bones, and I've been playing the crap out of it. It is a little grindy. It is definitely one of those games that they want you to put a little bit of real money into, but they did a pretty good job of making sure it's well balanced enough that you feel like you're making good progress, and it is fun enough to play that you don't really mind how grindy it is. So if you like puzzles, if you like Bejeweled, you like RPG stuff, check out Magic Puzzle Quest. Just don't be fooled. Not all of the Puzzle Quest games are worth checking out. I don't care for the Adventure Time one, and there are a handful of it, like the Marvel one is not all that good. One of my favorite games that I started playing literally today is Dark Echo. I picked it up when it was on sale over for Black Friday. It's a top-down game. All you do, it's a black screen. All you do is you play as a pair of footsteps, and as you walk, the sound bounces off the walls around you. It's all top-down. You gotta figure out how to make your way to the exit and avoid all of the obstacles without being able to see anything. The only thing you can do is move your character or stomp on the ground so that you can see your surroundings. It's a lot of fun, and it really needs to be played with headphones on and the volume turned up. So the next time you find yourself at home, you can't sleep, it's dark, put on your headphones, pop in some Dark Echo, and play around for a little while. One of my favorite games to play, and I've mentioned this in one of my videos before, but if you find yourself bored, let's say you're with your spouse, significant other, or whatever, with a friend waiting in line for food or for tickets, Spaceteam is a phenomenal option, and it immediately gets you involved with the people around you. People see you and they're like, what the hell are you doing? It's a game that uses either Wi-Fi or local Bluetooth to pair two phones together, and you each have a control panel. You're basically on a spaceship, on a space team, and all you're doing is shouting to one another what needs to happen. All you can do is see what's broken on your screen, but it's up to your partner to help fix it for you, and you can play with up to 4 people. It's a lot of fun, it's a lot of shouting. The next time you're at a party, pop open Spaceteam, tell everybody else to download it, it's totally free, and have yourself a blast. Most recently, this came out literally today, but it is an anticipated title for me. I have to be honest, I have not played it, so it could be awful because it literally just came out today. But one of my favorite shows is Rick and Morty. It's hysterical. They just put out a mobile game called Pocket Mortys, which is essentially a game like Pokemon or Pocket Monsters, but with Mortys. You can get all kinds of different Mortys to do all kinds of different stuff and have little battles with them, and you train your Mortys to get them all up to snuff. That's the kind of game that I'm into. If it's not for you, I totally understand, but I've been pretty stoked on it. And finally, I mentioned in my last video that you can grab Bluetooth controllers that work well with Android. Well, the best thing to do with those controllers, in my opinion, is grab yourself a Super NES emulator. You can get one for about $3, $4, $5. Like I said, use Google Opinion Rewards to make that money on the Play Store for you. But go grab that and then go grab ROMs for your favorite old titles. Make sure you own the cartridges though, because otherwise that's super not legal, but emulators totally are. One of my favorite games of all time, Illusion of Gaia. You can go download a ROM, install it on there, you have a retro Bluetooth controller, and now suddenly you've got all of your favorite games of history to play right on your phone, right in your pocket, no matter where you are. That's a couple of the games that I've been playing recently, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's just been a fun day shooting videos for you, and I thought this might be a really great way to end it, especially now that Ron is taking a little naparooski over here beside me on the couch. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be kind to one another, and I'll catch you in the next video. The LG Twin Wash is one of those things that you're watching Techno Buffalo and you're like, wait a minute, is this a washing machine? And yeah, it's a washing machine, but it's actually a really, really cool washing machine. Not just because it's got 2 separate washing containers and that bottom pedestal washer actually works with any LG washer from 2009 forward, but because we live in the future. Like our washing machines are network enabled now. They speak to the internet, guys. Our washing machines speak to the internet. Well, yeah, all those things aside, these are still just like dope washers. And if you wash clothes, which I hope you do, you should totally check them out. It's pretty cool. LG Twin Wash. Meet your new laundry sidekick.